Hello, I hope you're doing well today. And this will be a video on me and Courtney's channel. Now, I just wanted to say, Courtney, if you're there and you still have access to our YouTube channel, please reply back to me and talk to me. I deserve answers. I know I should be just going away, and then you come back and talk to me, but there's no way you should be leaving like that. People in my position do not deserve just to walk away like that and ignore it. I demand answers and I need it. And your mum ain't giving it to me either. And let me tell you, this is one thing I want to tell you, all our viewers out there, right? I know they've seen my other videos and know what I've been through, and what I've been through was hell. What you did to me, Courtney, was utterly disrespectful and disgusting how you treated me. And there's no excuses for it. Your mum should have known better as well. Your mum should have drove straight up to me. But no, she didn't. She chose to leave me there. I went to Galashiels. And I was dumb enough to take my charge as well because I said, oh, a friend, her trustworthy friend, Anya told her to. And I chose not to do that. And that was just ridiculous. That was the dumbest decision I've ever made in my life. And not to mention as well, I paid for the shopping. And when I got to her, I paid for a taxi to get to her as well, to get to the Commissioner's Key, which is in Blythe. Then she told me, oh, we'll meet at this address because Anya really wants to meet you there at 23 Dean Street. So I went there, got a taxi because I did see Courtney between 3 and 4, so she wasn't lying about that. So basically, I got there and I was waiting the entire night. We were calling, and it's lucky there was a pub there too, around the corner. We were calling, and not calling, but we were, she was calling me out in the taxi and that stuff. And I got there and I had to pay a lot of money for the taxi, by the way, from there to Galashiels. And I was waiting the entire night. I was getting scared. I was panicking, and she didn't understand how I felt. And oh yeah, don't worry, Courtney. I remember what you said to her. I only got stuck in traffic apparently. Yeah, right. I'm sure she was just biding their time to set me up somehow. Oh yeah, that's calm, yeah, of course. And the dad was dropping Anya. If there was traffic or that stuff, halfway through, Anya was eating. I was like, oh, okay, fair enough then. And so when I was waiting there for ages and ages, my phone died. Right in between 9 and 10, she said she was going to get there. She's going to be there soon. She did not turn up. I had to wait an entire night, and she didn't goddamn message me back or even texted me or nothing. This was on the 24th of August, by the way, just so you remember, Courtney, how you treated me that way. And this isn't me being petty. That was actually disrespectful, right? On the 26th, which is 2 days later, obviously, okay, after the 24th, after midnight of the 24th, my dad and his fiance made an over 4.5 hour trip to get to me because I was scared, I was crying, and I was panicking. An area I have no clue of and no friends and family. So he had to pick me up. I had to go back there. I didn't get a wink of sleep. Do you know about this, Courtney? I don't think you do because you just don't care about me at all as I thought you did. And then on the 26th, she messaged. She was like, oh, something serious happened. I didn't go to a party. Come quickly. I was like, you do realize, I'd said the top of Scotland, which is what my dad suggested, but I should have said Aberdeen. And I was like, I can't. She said, oh, just get a cab. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Train. I don't know. Just get here. I was like, hold on 1 minute. You want me to go there and I do the same journey, and after how you treat me, and you expect me to actually travel back to you again like a dog? No. I'm not good. Why don't you come up to me? Something happened to me the 24th, which I can't get into on here. And yet you have the audacity to make me look like the bad guy. I was alone and scared. You never asked how I was. You know how that makes me feel? That hurts me still. I know it's been a month now, over a month. And yet you still didn't bother to message or call and ask how I am. That is just absolutely pathetic. You're a terrible, terrible girlfriend for that, Courtney. And yeah, we are broken up because you just said bye and left me. I don't know why you did that. You could have travelled. So I don't even care how much your mum would have paid. Your mum could have paid at least £20-30 just to get a coach to get to me to see if I was okay. But what did you do? Oh, you just revived them with Anya Regan. Anya was there. Yeah, Anya Regan. You chose to see if your friends are okay ahead of me. Your friends are dangerous. It's about time people made sure of it. It's about time the viewers on here saw that. It's about time everybody else in Blythe saw it. You live in Blythe, Northumberland. People are gonna know what you like. I posted stuff when you on TikTok. This is so people know to stay away from you. I don't want people to cause harm to you because I'm not that sort of guy. But I want people to stay away from you and your friends. Your friends are all toxic. And to them to treat me like that is just utterly disgraceful. What did you tell me one time? What did you tell me? Oh, I will cut my friends if they ever break us up or if they try to mess on our relationship. What they do, they mess on with our relationship. And they never bothered to turn up when she should have. You didn't bother to turn up when you should have. So it was your fault too. I blame you. And what happened to me there as well, Courtney, I blame you for it too, not just Anya. You could have dropped me off at Violet and Rose's house. What did you do? No, you didn't bother to do that. You left me there because it's all dodgy, innit? Why didn't your friends talk to me? Because they're dodgy and sneaky. And they're involved in something really dangerous. It's about time people understood that I knew that. And Sharon, Courtney's mom, I just want to say something to you. Why didn't you be a bigger person and actually call me instead of telling me what happened with Courtney? You tell me that. And I've called you up 5, 6 times. No, you didn't respond to me whatsoever. You just didn't care that something happened to me, guys. That was alone and scared. It took you 2 days later to reply. Are you taking the absolute mick right now? And you know what? That was kind of a good thing because it showed your true colours right there. You have no love for me at all. Any girlfriend, boyfriend in that position would always ask their partner they okay and would travel to see them. I could have died and you would just sat there and just never cared. You could be like, oh well, you should, anyway, it's not my fault. That's what you're like, Courtney. You're always like that. You're gonna be like, well, it's not my fault. No, it was Anya. Anya did it. Yeah, because you're scared to leave your friends. That's what it is. You're scared to. Even if you have a way, that won't make a difference. You couldn't even be bothered to travel to London, but yet you traveled to see what? That Ace guy / Jack. See, I know his name. I'm gonna turn money. I'm gonna turn on here. Something already happened to me, kind of sure. So, if something happens to me again, it's gonna be your fault. Talk about always sticking up for me, huh? And whatever's happened to you, I'm not even gonna ask if you're okay because you know what? I'm better than that. I thought you were really better than that. Honest to God, you should really, have more respect next time. I was committed. I was the only person going. I've been going at this since May 2021, and you never came down once because you made the excuses. Oh, I had to come to my grandparents. Okay, fair enough. Family is important. That comes first before relationships. Of course it does. But you could have taken 1 weekend off to actually leave your family at least to come down to see me. Because I'm your boyfriend, as you put it. But you probably told everyone some lies, didn't you? Huh. Come on, Courtney, admit it. Go on, say it's not your fault this time, like you always do. Always wanting space. Oh, you had space for a month. Wherever's going on, you could have still told me. We are a couple. Well, we were anyway. I deserve better than that. You know what? Tell your friends that they're all fake. A lot of them. Because, you know what? They didn't bother to message me, which how it should have been. You didn't bother to give me your phone because you're hiding a secret. You're hiding something. And your mom, well, your mom's just as bad because she's hiding something too. And to not tell me that, it's just I felt like a complete stranger to you, Courtney. That's how I felt. And yeah, the texts were just utterly disgusting. You got angry at me for no reason. You should be apologizing for how you treated me. And you went and be sarcastic, said, "Oh, the way I treat you." Yeah, I said all the lies. That's the biggest joke of the day, really, because that's how your friends would talk. You chose to side your friends. You specifically said you wouldn't. So you should have came to see me. Shame on you, Courtney. You should be absolutely embarrassed of that. And don't come crying back to me for forgiveness because you're not gonna be forgiven for that. I'm never gonna forget. I'm not gonna forgive. I'm not gonna forget. How can anyone forget that? You should always make sure your partner's okay no matter what. And yeah, you're lucky I'm still alive. Anything would have happened, I would have pinned it on you. And Anya as well, and your other friends, whatever plan that they had in mind. Because I know what your friends are involved in. I could easily go to the police and say, well, it was you, but hey, I've got no proof that, whatever happened, guy shows was to do with you. But your mum should also be ashamed to not tell me that. I mean, what if that was your kids, Sharon? Huh? What if that was in your kids? Huh? Would you ever bother? No. You would. Of course you would bother. Yeah. I mean, of course you would want to make sure they're okay. You should still pick me up. You should pick me in your car and boom. Whatever's going on, it doesn't take your mum to not tell me. You probably find someone else anyway. I hope you have. And probably, you know what? I hope you probably do find someone better. I'll probably more rich, and then you have to come back to me because I've been looking for answers. And I don't like when people just walk away. Like, even with friends too. If a friend goes away for 1 or 2 days without telling me, it depends how close I am to them. I'll be like, oh, what's happened to you? You okay? Even if I'm not in a relationship. I've got female friends I'm not in a relationship with, and yet I've been asking if I'm okay. They've been telling me, to just focus on yourself. I should have done. I was about to move then. Your mum wouldn't have bothered paying for nothing. She didn't bother paying for any apartment or B&Bs. She couldn't even pay like 200 for one. But yet she's got 5 kids living with her. You know, including Courtney. She has a 6th kid too, that's with a different dad. But still, Courtney, I can't believe you'd do that to me, honest. I know it's been over a month, but this video has to come out. Because you know what? People can't trust you. We can't people like you and your friends on, walking around like that. You're part of something dangerous. And if you should, oh, I can't snitch because I'm afraid they might do something to me. Well, you know what? That's all part of sacrifice. I sacrificed with myself to travel to see you, and I've got a bit of social anxiety too. I used to get scared to traveling alone, and I used to think I used to get petrified. But you reassured me everything was okay. You know what? I had good times with you. You know, there was a first time for everything. Like going clubbing, traveling by myself, actually planning to move. There was a first one, even talking to the girlfriend's mom. That's a first. There's a first for nearly everything. And yet, and yet at the end, it's just a shame that you treated me the way you did. Because you stabbed me in the back and you betrayed me. You said everything was going to be okay, but yet you stabbed me in the back. So thank you very much for that, Courtney. And you know what? There's nothing you can do or say that can never change it. Don't come to me with any excuse because I don't want to hear it. It is part of your fault. You had me conversation with Gwen. You just left me there like garbage. So you know what? Don't even bother come back. I hope you watch this video. This video is important. So it's a must watch, and show it to your friends too. Tell them how weak and cowardly they are for treating me like that. They know it wasn't all to do with them, but it was. So I hope this video was a good awareness. I will be posting it on me and Courtney's channel if I can, that is. If not, then I'll delete it. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your night.